Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this repair safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. To replace the blower assembly in this Frigidaire Range Vent Hood, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, a 2.5 mm Allen wrench, and a 7 mm nut driver. For this procedure, you will need to fully uninstall the vent hood. Before you begin, be sure to turn off the power supply to the hood. Use the Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the left and right side screws, securing the upper chimney to the upper mounting bracket. Slide the chimney down into the lower chimney. Then have an assistant help to lift both sections up to detach them from the lower mounting bracket. Detach the venting from the damper. Unthread the two screws securing the junction box cover. Remove the cover and note the orientation of the power and grounding wires. Untwist the wire nuts to separate the power wires. Use the 7 mm nut driver to unthread the nut to release the grounding wire. Pull the wires out of the junction box. Now unthread the 4 mounting screws securing the canopy glass using the 2.5 mm Allen wrench. With the screws unthreaded, have an assistant help you to remove the glass. Pull the right side lever down to release the grease filter. Fully unthread the 2 lower mounting screws securing the appliance to the wall. Next, loosen the 2 upper mounting screws. With the screws loosened, you can lift the vent hood up and out to remove. With the front of the hood facing down, set it on a towel or blanket. Now unthread the 2 rear outside screws, securing the stainless steel panel to the cabinet. Next, unthread the 2 sets of nuts and bolts in the middle. Now unthread the 8 screws securing the panel to the base of the appliance. Rotate the two light bulbs counterclockwise to remove them from their holders. You can now detach the panel. Unthread the screws to release the selector switch assembly so you can set the panel aside. Now rotate the two lamp holder assemblies to release them from the cabinet. Unthread the two left side screws securing the blower assembly. Unthread the two right side screws as well. Next, unthread the two screws securing the blower assembly bracket to the rear mounting plate. Use the 7mm nut driver to unthread the nut to release the blower assembly grounding wire. Using the Phillips head screwdriver, unthread the 4 screws to release the terminal block cover. Pull the terminal blocks out. Then you should release the potentially stored electrical charge in the capacitor to avoid injury. You can do this by placing a screwdriver blade across the terminals. Loosen the screw securing the capacitor retaining plate to release the component. Now unthread the 2 screws to release the terminal block housing from the blower assembly. Cut the zip ties securing the blower assembly wires. Disconnect the wires from the capacitor. Now note the orientation of the blower assembly wires connected to the terminal blocks. Then use the small flathead screwdriver to loosen the screws to release the wires. You can now remove the old blower assembly. To install the new blower assembly, position it in the cabinet. Insert the wires into the appropriate terminals on the terminal blocks and tighten the screws to secure. Connect the wires to the capacitor terminals as well. Use new zip ties to secure the wires. Align the terminal block housing on the new blower assembly and thread the screws to secure. Reposition the capacitor by inserting the mounting post behind the retaining plate. Then tighten the screw to fully secure the plate. Reposition the terminal blocks, then align the cover. Rethread the screws to secure the cover. Align the blower assembly grounding wire on the cabinet post. Slide on the washer. Then thread the nut to secure. Fully position the blower assembly and thread the 2 screws to secure the assembly bracket to the rear mounting plate. Thread the 2 left side screws. Thread the 2 right side screws as well. Align the 2 lamp holder assemblies with the holes in the cabinet and rotate both to lock them into place. Realign the selector switch assembly in the stainless steel panel and secure it with the screws. Reposition the panel and rethread the 8 inner mounting screws. Thread the 2 sets of nuts and bolts in the middle to secure the panel to the cabinet. Rethread the 2 outside screws as well. Replace the 2 light bulbs by inserting the terminals into the holders, then rotate clockwise. Reinstall the range vent hood by aligning the rear slots over the upper mounting screws threaded into the wall. Partially tighten the screws to maintain an even gap between the wall and cabinet. Rethread the lower mounting screws. Reinstall the grease filter by aligning the left side tabs with the slots in the hood. Then pull the lever to align the right side. Before you reinstall the canopy glass, confirm the hood gasket is intact and aligned. Reposition the glass. Thread the 4 screws to secure. Avoid over-tightening the screws. Feed the power and grounding wires through the hole in the junction box. Secure the two grounding wires with the nut. Join the black wires and use the wire nut to twist the wires together. Do the same to join the white wires together. Replace the junction box cover and secure it with the screws. Attach the venting to the damper. Now align the bottom edge of the lower chimney in the groove between the canopy glass and blower housing cabinet. Hook the lower chimney slots on the lower mounting bracket tabs. Lift the upper chimney section up so it's flush with the ceiling. Then thread the screws to secure the chimney to the upper mounting bracket. Turn the power supply back on, and the range vent hood should be ready for use.